Hello and welcome to this Heart of Tantra Hatha Yoga class. Today I'm going to be teaching you one of the Shatkarmas. The Shatkarmas are a series of cleansing practices from the original Hatha Yoga. This practice, Lagoo Shankaprakshalana, is a practice for cleansing the whole of the digestive tract, right the way from your mouth down to your anus. So it involves drinking warm, salty water. And we then move the water through the different aspects of the digestive tract, through the stomach, small intestine, large intestine, all the way down and out, using a certain set of 5 asanas, which we repeat 8 times each asana, and the whole set is repeated 3 times. And I'll go into directions for that a little bit later. The first thing is that we need to prepare the water, which needs to be at the correct salinity, about the same as a teardrop, so just a little bit salty. And it needs to be at the correct temperature. So it definitely shouldn't be too hot that you can only slowly sip it. You should be able to drink it down nice and quickly. Now the way to prepare the water is to mix the salt with boiling water, just a mugful of boiling water. And then you can add the cold water, and perhaps you'll need to add more hot water until you get it to just the right temperature. And once you've done that, we can begin the practice. So the first thing is to drink the first third of the water. And you drink it back nice and quickly. Of course, if you feel nauseous, then you can stop. And if you do vomit, then you'll need to drink some extra water so that you have a total of around 2 litres inside of the stomach. And once you've finished drinking the water, we can begin the first practice. So we bring the hands onto the top of the head with the palms upturned, and then we're going to be pushing the hands upwards as we come up onto the heels, and we just go up and down 8 times. As you do the practice, begin to feel the water moving downwards through your body. The second practice, we simply move from side to side, as you can see in the video, 8 times once again. So one side, then the other side, that's 1 round. A total of 8 rounds, feeling the water moving down into the small intestine. And the third practice, simply rotations. So we allow the arms to slap against the body, really twisting the head over the shoulder. It's important that you don't twist the hips too much because that can hurt the knees. So 8 rounds, left side and right side. Fourth practice, we come down onto the belly. And this is a twisted cobra, so just like cobra pose, except we twist the whole body so that we're looking over the heel. So of course be careful if you have pain in your back. You can just come up a little bit if the pain is too much. 8 rounds nice and quickly. And the last practice, we simply come into this crouching position and you twist to the side. You pull the thigh into the belly so you feel it pushing into the small intestines, large intestines. You feel that water being jiggled from side to side with the pressure of the thigh. And if you find this one very challenging, you can actually do it against a wall. So your lower back is just touching the wall. It helps you to balance. So 8 rounds nice and quickly. And once you've finished those 5 practices, you simply drink another section of the water. So this is the second third of the water. Drink it back nice and quickly. And then we're going to do the same asana, so nice and quickly. 8 rounds up and down, 8 rounds side to side, 8 rounds of rotations, 8 rounds of twisted cobra, and 8 rounds of the crouching twisted practice. And once those are finished, we drink the last section of water, and the exact same asana in the same order. And by now you might start feeling like you need to go to the bathroom already. For some people this feeling comes on quite quickly. For other people it can take 30 minutes or 1 hour even, sometimes even longer. So it's important that you're patient. But if it's not coming after some time, you can simply start jumping up and down, twisting the body from side to side like I'm doing. In fact, you can do anything which feels like intuitively it's going to help the water moving down, even if it's just jogging up and down on the spot or running around the garden. The important thing is you don't lie down. It's good to just sit in this crouching position as well. That tends to move the water through you. Or you can practice squats, just going up and down in this position with your hands in Shiva Mudra. So after you've drunk all the liquids, you've done all the practices, and you'll start to feel the urge to go to the bathroom. So I would recommend holding that urge for as long as is comfortable if you can, and then allowing the pressure to build up inside of you. And then when you really must go to the toilet, do your business, and when it's done and you feel there's nothing more to come out in that moment, simply take a rest, go and walk around, or you can do some asana, or you can just sit and meditate. I would recommend allowing the pressure to build up again in the stomach before you go to the bathroom. The other option is to just stay in the bathroom the entire time and just sit there waiting for it to come through, which is pretty boring, and it's not actually the most efficient way of doing it. If you keep getting up in between rounds, walking around, doing some yoga stretches or whatever, and then coming back when you really must go, then it's going to move through much more quickly and it's going to be much more thorough. So once all of the water has passed out of you, it's important you wait at least 30 minutes before taking any water or any food. And one extra thing to note is that the most healthy way to do this practice, and in fact the most healthy way to sit on the toilet generally, is to crouch. So your feet are resting on the toilet seat and you're crouching down. Of course, make sure you're lined up carefully with the toilet. And this will excavate the bowels much more thoroughly, and it's a much more healthy way of using the bathroom. So these are the basics for the practice of Lagoo Shankaprakshalana. Please do read through the notes to make sure that you've got all the information that you need, and enjoy the practice.